Hi friends, I am Dr. M.H. Annaya, Professor of Mechanical Engineering, and today in this session I am going to teach you how to draw the projections of a hexagonal pyramid. So I am going to show you the hexagonal pyramid and different nomenclature of it. See dear friends, this is a hexagonal pyramid. As the name indicates, it has got 6 sides in the base of the solid. There is a vertex represented by O, and all these 6 corners of the base A, B, C, D, E and F are connected to the vertex by a number of lines called the slant edges. We have O1 as the center of the base, O is the vertex, and the imaginary line connecting the vertex to the center of the base is called the axis. Now, let us work out a problem in today's class taking the object resting on one of the edges of the base on HP. The question reads like this: a hexagonal pyramid of side of base 25 mm and axis 50 mm long rests on a side of its base such that the base of the pyramid is normal to HP and inclined at 30 degrees to VP. Draw its projections. Friends, the hexagonal pyramid we have got, it has got all these sides A, B, B, C, C, D, etc. each measuring 25 mm, and the height of the solid or the axis length of the solid measured from vertex to the center of the base O1 is 50 mm. And he says it rests on a side of its base on HP. So which is the side? There are 6 sides. You can just make it to rest on any one of these 6 sides on HP. So initially what is to be done? I have just briefed you in the previous sessions that whenever this solid has to rest on one of its base edges, that base edge should come to the right side of the observer. You are all the observers, and here I am taking AB as one of the side of the base that should be kept such that it comes to your right side, and this side AB is normal to VP or normal to the board. And after placing the object like this, we are going to view from the top to obtain the top view of the solid. So I just start the problem like this. I just mark the XY line. XY line we have marked, and here I mark VP by HP, indicating that the projection followed is the first angle projection, and I am going to place the object. So when I place the object with one of the side normal to VP, and if I see from the top, I will be able to see all the 6 corners of the base. So let me draw that. So one side coming towards right. So I am going to draw a hexagon here. This is a hexagon, and I will also tell you how to construct this hexagon. So this is a hexagon. How to construct this, my dear friends? In a hexagon, we have the interior angle connecting these 2 sides as 120 degree. How do you get it actually? So here, this figure has got 6 sides. The total angle is 360. 360 divided by the number of sides, 6, will give you 60. That is, this angle is 60 and this will be obviously 120. How to construct this figure? No, I just mark a vertical line AB of side is equal to 25 mm, this side of the base. And from there, I just draw a horizontal, thin horizontal line and mark here. This has to be 120, this is 90, so this has to be 30 degrees. So again here another line at an angle of 30 degrees. So you know the length of this is again 25. Draw an arc to cut these 2 lines. Extend this line further, take the same 25 mm radius, get this point. So we are going to get A, B, C, D, E and F. So this is the top view of the base, and in the top view you can also see all these slant edges. Hence, I locate the center of this hexagon. That is done in a simple way. Join the opposite corners. That is A to D I am joining, E to B I am joining, and to check the correctness of this figure, if you draw a vertical line through the point F, it should pass through the intersection point. I mark this as O and O1. O refers to the vertex of the solid and O1 the center of the base. So this is how the object looks when you look from the top. Now I should get a front view. To get the front view, I just project this end. A and B touch XY line here. I mark it as A dash B dash. Then on this line lie C dash F dash. So this is C dash F dash, and the last line is E dash D dash, E dash D dash. Now this is the base of the solid. The base of the solid has got 6 points starting from A to F. So this line represents the base of the solid. I mark the height of the solid. The height of the solid is given to be how much? It is 50 mm. So I will write a line 50 mm long and mark this distance as 60 millimeter. This is the height of the solid. This is O dash, the vertex of the solid. I join this vertex to all the corners. So this point represents A dash B dash. So I join O to A dash, O to B dash, O to E dash, O to D dash. This O dash C dash and O dash F dash. The center of the base is O1. I call it as O1 dash. Now I will show you practically how it looks. So I told you it is resting on one of the base edges on HP. So in the front view, you will be able to see line 1, slant edge 1, slant edge 2, slant edge 3. So you will be able to get 2 triangles. These are the 2 triangles, 1 and 2. And here, after getting this front view, let's see what the base is. He says the pyramid rests on a side of its base on HP such that the base of the pyramid is normal to HP. So I told you the base of the pyramid is this line, this horizontal line is the base of the pyramid. Base of pyramid. Now what is the position of the base of the pyramid? In this position, the base of the pyramid is on HP or it is parallel to HP. It is on HP, it makes no angle with the horizontal plane. So next he says, it is to be redrawn such that it is normal to, the base is normal to HP. So base is A dash B dash, CF, E dash B dash. So this line is horizontal, it makes 0 angle. So I have to redraw this figure, the second figure, such that the base represented by this line becomes vertical. So friends, this we will call it as figure number 1. We are going to redraw figure number 1 such that this line becomes vertical. Yes, the construction of the figure is like this. I will explain to you. So if you just keep this figure like this, same photocopy, this is figure number 2. Figure number 1 and figure number 2 are exactly identical. How to mark them? I had a figure like this, I have placed like this. So the uppermost point becomes A dash B dash, the center point C dash F dash, with center that is O1 dash, and the other one is E dash D dash. This is O dash, the vertex of the solid. Now we can very easily say that the base of the solid represented by this line is perpendicular to HP. I will say here base is perpendicular to HP. That means it makes an angle of 90 degrees with the HP. And remember, figure number 1 and 2 are exactly identical. Now, for this particular front view, let us get the top view. The principle is very simple. Follow the simple procedure, that is start from the point A and end with point F. If you just to get the point A dash, the procedure is draw a vertical line from A horizontal line from A the point where those two intersect is point A. Likewise B, vertical line from B, horizontal line from B, and this point is going to be B. Then C, vertical line from C, horizontal line from C. You will get this line C here. This point is C. Next, D, horizontal from D, vertical from D. F. So you are going to get in the top view a line, and remember this line is now perpendicular to VP. This line represents, that is, this is A, B comma D, this is C, and this is A comma E. The top point is F. Now this line A, B, C, D, E, F represents the top view of the base of the solid. So let me connect that to the vertex. So vertical line from O, horizontal line from here. This will give you O, the top view of the apex or the vertex of the solid. Now I have to connect this vertex to all the corners. So as per the rule, you join O to F, the border line O to F, O to C, O to B, O to A, O to D. You get a figure like this. So you got A, B, C, D. This is the point, center of the base, that is O1. This is O. This is the axis of the solid. I can show by dash dot, dash dot, dash dot, etc. Now, in this is the top view of the solid when it is resting on the base ED and HP. The axis of the solid is parallel to HP. The axis of the solid is also parallel to VP. He says, draw the projections of the pyramid when the base of the pyramid is inclined at 30 degrees to VP. So in the front view, this is the base of the pyramid. In the top view, this is the base of the pyramid. In the front view, the base of the pyramid is perpendicular to HP. Here also it is perpendicular to VP. But he says, draw the projections of the pyramid when the base of the solid represented by this line is inclined at an angle of 30 degrees to VP. So I am going to redraw this figure on a line O1 inclined at on the axis of the solid. Here you have to take the base. So I am going to draw a line at an angle of 30 degrees to VP 30, and on this I have to mark the base. Mark the base on this. So I will just take this length. The length of this is to be drawn here. So I will mark from here. This is the length. This is vertical. I am keeping this at an angle. The starting point is here. The end point is C. Then mark off this distance. This distance is exactly equal to this. From here, mark E. This is A comma E. And here you mark B comma D at the same distance. B comma D. So here I have to mark this axis exactly from the center of this. Take whatever the height you have got there. So the height, so this height O1, this is O1 and this is O, say. So I am going to join this here. So I am going to join O to C, O to F, O to D, O to B, and this is the axis. So whatever the figure you have got here, which we call as figure number 3, is redrawn here such that the base FC is at an angle of 30 degrees to VP. Finally, I should get the front view of the solid. How to get the front view? The principle is very simple. The observer is standing somewhere here and he is going to get all these points. The full base of the solid is visible. You get them one by one. Let's start from the point A and B. Point A, vertical from A, horizontal line from A will give you this point A dash. Likewise, vertical from B, horizontal line from B will give you the point B dash. So this point is B dash. So you got A dash, B dash. Then similarly, open all other corners C, D, E, etc. So on this line, exactly in the center, you are going to get C and F. So F is here and this C is somewhere here. C and F you have got. This point is F dash and this is C dash. Next, you have the other 2 points, that is E comma D. E will be on this line and D will be on this line. So you have got A dash, B dash, C dash, D dash, E dash and F dash. So all the 6 corners you have got. The center of the base is this one. Now let's see how to join that finally. So the complete base is visible. I will join A to B, B to C, C to D, D to E, E to F, F to A, F dash to A dash. This is your O1 dash, the center of the base. Now, have we got the top view where it is drawn at an angle of 30 degrees, the base making an angle 30 degrees, and I should get the front view. So we have got 6 points for the base. I have got all these 6 points. A, B, C, D, E, F. That is C, D. This is E dash and this is F dash. The vertex O is here. The vertex O is here. Now you can observe, my dear friends, since the base of the solid is nearer to the observer, you will be able to see the complete base. So the complete base I have marked using full light. Whereas the vertex of the solid is here. That is O dash. That comes as being covered by all these. So I am going to join this O dash, B dash, O dash, A dash, O dash, F dash, all these slanted by dotted lines, because the vertex of the pyramid has come inside. Now, very important information is that if you hold the same object with vertex marked below it, you will be able to see all the 6 slant edges in full line. So this figure, you will have the base in full line and all other slant edges connected to the base by dotted lines which are not visible. So this I am going to mark it as FV, the front view. This is the top view. And you can just verify whether the solution you have made right or wrong. The hexagonal pyramid, yes, it is resting on one of the base edges. Base edge is ED I have taken as ED base edge. Now the surface of the base or the base normal to HP, it is normal to VP. Next it says draw the projections when the base of the solid is normal to HP. The base of the solid is normal to HP. How do you say that? Because whenever it is normal to, whenever any surface is normal to HP, in the top view, it should be seen as a line. So this is the front view and this is the top view. The top view, it is seen as a line. The base is seen as a line. Hence, this is the final projection and this will be the complete solution. And dear friends, you please remember that generally if you just make a mistake the beginning of the question, if you go wrong in placing the object initially in a proper way, all of the solution will be wrong and no marks will be awarded. So initial placing of the object is very important. Thank you friends for viewing this. Thank you.